All relationships in life require some degree of reciprocity. So, how do you expect your child with ADHD to learn reciprocity in relationships if nothing is asked of them at home, whether that be chores or thinking about the needs of family members? This is a common dynamic I see in families of kids with ADHD. I often refer to it as high giving, low expectations, where kids are just given things and nothing is asked of them in return except for maybe academic performance. I can't begin to tell you the amount of comments I get from parents who ask questions like, well, what if they won't do it? Or what if I ask him to do this and he just won't do it? And my response is always, does he have his phone or the other expensive things you provide for him? Because if he does, then you are not requiring anything of him. You are engaging in high giving, low expectations. Here's the important part I want you to think about. If your child is getting the message at home that their feelings take precedence over family members, and if they feel entitled to the expensive things that you provide for them, they are not learning reciprocity in relationships. What they are learning is that their needs take precedence above everyone else's. Unintentionally, I think a lot of parents lose sight of the fact that their child's relationship with family members is reflective of how they're going to go out into the world and have relationships with others. I've been doing this work a long time now, and I'm very privileged to keep in touch with some of my former students who are now in their early 30s. A few of them have shared with me that they feel ashamed of how they treated their family when they were younger and how they had a contentious relationship with their siblings because they didn't learn how to think about the needs of family members. If your home is one of high giving, low expectations, if you are tolerating poor treatment from your child, if you give in to their oppositional behavior because it's just not worth the fight to ask them to help around the house, I want you to think about that this is something that could affect them many years from now. Most importantly, it can affect their ability to have relationships with others as well. Here's the good news. It's not too late to change this. You can go from your home being one of high giving, low expectations to having age appropriate expectations of your child. You can teach them to think about the needs of others in the family. You can have expectations for how they should treat family members, and you definitely should have expectations for them helping around the house. I teach this in my Creating Daily Expectations course, which is part of the ADHD Dude membership site. Most importantly, when you make this shift, you're going to help them learn how to have reciprocal relationships with others. I hope this is helpful. I will speak to you soon. Take care.